Hey there, friends. Meteorologist Shane Smith here with you. It is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025, and Wednesday the 10th, it's going to be windy. I mean, really windy. Here's what's going down. We've got an area of low pressure which is currently racing across the upper Midwest, and it is packing a punch. You can see a full on winter storm going from Green Bay back over towards Fargo, North Dakota, Bismarck. Just a ton of snow on the north side of this system, rain and wind on the south, and yeah, look over here in West Virginia, Western Greenbrier County. For my WOAY days, shout out Southern West Virginia. We've got a blizzard warning for Western Greenbrier County for the higher elevations along the Alleghenies. That will likely go on up into Pocahontas County as the National Weather Service in Charleston updates their forecast. But just wild weather heading our way. Cold, windy, and here in Kentucky, it's looking like a rain to snow event and then several rounds of snow behind it. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Let's get to it. First off, let's talk about the wind. That's going to be the big issue in the short term. Here is the wind forecast from the HRRR model starting off at midnight tonight, going through the overnight. You'll notice those gusts pick up through the overnight. Morning commute time tomorrow, Lexington, Central Kentucky, Northern Kentucky, 45 mile per hour wind gust. 20 to 25 here in the southeastern part of the state. Central and western Kentucky, 30 to 35 miles per hour. We go into the late morning, statewide 40 plus mile per hour gust, and they keep into the 30 range most of the day tomorrow. Batten down the hatches, secure the Christmas decorations. We don't want Santa Claus and Rudolph flying off into your neighbor's yard, and that could happen a lot tomorrow. That wind is going to rip most of the day. It is going to howl at times tonight. Would not be surprised up in northern Kentucky if you don't get woke up a little bit by the wind out there this evening. Now, let's take a look at the future radar, map out how the precipitation rolls into town. Here we are, 6 o'clock, approaching the Kentucky, Ohio, and Kentucky, Indiana borders from Cincinnati back down to Louisville over towards Evansville. That dives southeast throughout the morning. By 9 o'clock, it's getting into the Lexington Metro, E-Town, Bowling Green. It's knocking on your door. We go on into the early afternoon is about when it arrives in London, probably about 12 to 1 o'clock. Hazard, you're probably looking at a 1 to 2 o'clock arrival time, 2 to 3 o'clock in Pikeville as that rain dives southeast. The wind rips, the temperatures drop, and then as we go into the evening, that rain will turn to snow after probably 7 or 8 o'clock. Going to be scattered snow showers and squalls on a stiff northwesterly wind. Going to have to pay really close attention to the radar tomorrow night, and there is a good chance some of the modeling is underdoing the snow potential. If it really pops off tomorrow, you could pick up a quick half inch to inch. Now, not a lot of the models are showing that. Most of them are showing less than a half inch for tomorrow night. But just keep that in the back of your mind. May overperform a little bit. Now, Clipper number 2 arrives Thursday evening. We'll talk about that one here in just a second. Here is total snowfall forecast between now and 6 o'clock Thursday. HRRR model, not superly enthused unless you live on Black or Pine Mountain. 1 to 2 inches up there. Most of the state not picking up on much. European model, kind of a similar story. There's GFS. There's that HRRR. You can see a little bit of a heavier band there. 1 to 2 inches along the Kentucky-Virginia border. German model says, nah. NAM has a decent little hit along the Kentucky-Virginia border. And 3K NAM, saying Black Mountain, you may go 6 inches. We'll have to see about that. Don't know that I buy that just yet. Rapid refresh, 1 to 2 inches along the Virginia border. UCMET, not much. If I was just to put a broad map out, the eastern half of the state up to a quarter or a half inch. Some places will get nothing in round 1. Down along the Kentucky-Virginia border, maybe an inch or 2. Okay, let's talk about the next systems. We're going to skip ahead. European model, it shows pretty similar to what the HRRR was showing. Let's get into system number 2, Thursday night. Clipper number 2 dives in. This one looks like it's all snow. Who sees the snow? Still up in the air a little bit. Not sure how much I buy this low pressure spinning up and cranking in the warm air behind it. We'll have to wait and see about that. That's a little squirrely to me. We'll have to wait and see. Snowfall totals from system number 2, Thursday night into Friday morning. European model says about an inch or 2 in London, 2 to 3 Lexington, 3 to 4 Covington. Pretty good little hit. GFS a little bit farther north. The German model, a little bit more narrow in its band, but in that band, 4 to 5 inches. That's interesting to note. The NAM has a similar idea, but it's about 75 to 85 miles northeast. The Rapid Refresh, not as much. The British model, a little bit further south. So the modeling kind of all over the place for the Thursday-Friday system. Central and Eastern Kentucky have the best shot at getting some impactful snow Thursday night into Friday. Here in London, we're on the borderline. We're going to have to wait and see. Then we're going to go out and look at the big picture. Just because after Clipper number 2, we see another storm dive in towards Sunday. Now, some of the modeling is keeping this north. Other models have brought it further south. I'm still not completely sold on the northerly solution. There is a lot going on in the atmosphere right now. The models are struggling. And then this Arctic high builds in behind it. A 1041 high. That kind of cold air. I'm kind of thinking the solutions may come a little further south than what they're showing right now. I think the models are struggling with everything going on because that is going to be one crazy pressure gradient. That is a strong Arctic high. We are talking cold, cold air early next week. And then we'll see what spins up towards the end of the week. I do think once we get on the backside of that high, temperatures do moderate a bit. That would not surprise me at all. But we'll get there, and we'll deal with that when we get there. So that's what we've got going on tonight. The wind is the big story as we go into Wednesday. Little scattered snow showers, a few squalls tomorrow night into Thursday morning. I don't think this one is going to be a huge deal, but it could cause a few problems. I'll have more on that tomorrow. Then the better chance of widespread snow is Thursday night into Friday morning as that second clipper moves in. And hopefully once we get that second one on the board and start working through the details, that'll make the weekend a little bit clearer because right now the models are all over the place. It's a mess. We'll deal with that when we get a little closer to it. So a lot going on. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what we do here, hit that like and subscribe button. Share it out. Helps us out a whole lot, and I will keep you guys updated on what's going on. Until next time, friends, take care, stay weather aware. I'm Meteorologist Shane Smith, and I'll see y'all in the next one.